Welcome to InkThinks, and we've got some big news for you today with Smash. So it's been floating around social media that according to a reputable leaker named Vergeben, there will be 6 more newcomers coming to Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, this leaker didn't specify whether or not these fighters will be Echo Fighters or original characters, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that they're going to be original characters for this video, and we'll have an Echo Fighter video in the future. Anyway, for this video I chose 6 newcomers that I think are most likely to come to Smash. Vergeben talked about a couple characters specifically that he said were going to come, but I have some predictions for the slots that he didn't fill. So today I'm going to talk about characters that I think have the best chance of making it into Smash Bros. Ultimate. That means no Waluigi, no Crystal, no Knuckles, and no Lyn. No one if they've been an assist trophy. I've also kind of ranked these in order of how likely I feel they are to get into Smash. So without further ado, let's begin the countdown. Number 6. King K. Rool. King K. Rool isn't your typical Kremling, which is basically a crocodile. I don't know why they call them Kremlings. He's bigger, he's faster, and he's stronger too. He's the first member of the anti-DK crew, and he's the main antagonist of the Donkey Kong series, which really needs a villain to spice things up. We've had Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, but it would just be a blast to have a villain from the series to be able to play as. I don't know if I'm extra dorky, but I've always loved playing classic matchups in Smash. This is where you choose a fighter and fight against their main rival. So for example, if I chose Mario, I might fight Bowser, or Samus, I'd fight Ridley, or if I chose Bayonetta, I would fight Fun. Anyway, getting back to the point, King K. Rool has made appearances as a trophy in every single Smash game since Melee, and he was a Mii outfit in Smash 4, so Nintendo is still definitely aware of him, and I think it's about time for DK to have his nemesis in Smash. I give King K. Rool's chances of getting in Smash a 6 out of 10. Number 5. Chorus Boys. Every Smash game, Sakurai likes to put in a super obscure or surprising character that no one ever expects. In Melee we had Pichu, who isn't that obscure, but no one expected Pichu to be in a fighting game. And in Brawl we had Rob, who wasn't even a character at first, he was a console, or in addition to a console. And in Smash 4 we had Duck Hunt and Wii Fit Trainer. In Smash Ultimate, we're going to have the Chorus Boy from Rhythm Heaven. Now if you're like most of North America, you're going to be asking yourself, what the heck is Rhythm Heaven? And I was kind of wondering the same thing until a very reputable source named Google filled me in, and this is what I found out. Rhythm Heaven is, wait for it, a rhythm game. A rhythm game coming out of Japan. It was a great success, selling over 1 million copies and being the number 6 best sold game in Japan in 2008. In the game we see these little white, dapper, cute chorus boys. So what do? Like, what are their fighting capabilities? They sing. And yeah, that's about it. So you must be wondering, Ink, my guy, why on earth would the Chorus Boys be in Smash? Well, if we wanted to even consider it as a possibility, we would need to have some pretty compelling evidence. Evidence like maybe the fact that we found their fighter data in Smash 4? That's right, data miners have been able to go into the source code on Smash 4 and see that a Rhythm Heaven character's files were in the fighter section. So who knows why they're scrapped? But I think this shows that there is precedence and that they could be coming back to Smash Ultimate. I give the Chorus Boys' chance of getting in a 6.5 out of 10. Number 4. Springman and or Ribbon Girl. ARMS is Nintendo's newest, fresh IP, and it seems like they'd want a representation from it in Smash. There are 2 names that get thrown around for an ARMS rep. Springman and Ribbon Girl. These 2 tend to stick out amongst the other fighters in ARMS. They would likely have a super fun, long-ranged playstyle that I think could really differentiate them from the rest of the cast. They could even be put in the same slot as each other and just swap skins to change between the 2 characters, kind of like Bowser Jr. or the Koopalings. The only reason I could see an ARMS rep not being in the new Smash Bros. Is that ARMS is still pretty new, and it seems like it would be difficult to get a character into the game when they're that new. It was likely in development at the same time that Smash Ultimate was. But, I mean, that's the argument I hear coming from Springman deniers. But keep in mind that Corrin and Roy were both put into the game before they ever appeared in their own games. I give Springman and Ribbon Girl's chances of getting in a 7 out of 10. Number 3. Decidueye. Now, I'll be honest, when it comes to Pokemon, I'm a Gen 1er at heart. The original 3 starting Pokemon will always have a special place in my heart. And my favorite Pokemon of all time, Cubone, who is not only my favorite, but the best Pokemon of all time, also comes from Gen 1. But it would be smart from Nintendo to give some representation to their newest generation of Pokemon with one of the most popular starter Pokemon of the generation, Decidueye. Decidueye is the Aeroquill Pokemon, and he kind of looks like what you would get if Green Arrow, Big Bird, and a tree all got together one night, had some drinks, and made a baby, and then turned that baby into a Pokemon. He's made appearances in the anime, and he's a playable fighter in Pokken Tournament. All in all, this just seems like a super effective character choice. I give Decidueye's chances of getting in a 7 out of 10. Number 2, Geno. I know what you're thinking. Ink. Geno hasn't been relevant in 20 years. If he was ever going to be in Smash, he would have been in by now. And I agree with you. He hasn't been relevant in a long time. But do you know who else went a long time without being relevant? Rob, Duck Hunt, Wii Fit Trainer. Sakurai loves putting in more obscure Nintendo characters to pay homage to their past. And Sakurai is well aware of Geno and wants to put him in Smash, and has for a long time. Here's a quote by the man himself saying as much. "To tell the truth, it's because I wanted Geno to be a playable character. He has a gun for a hand, and I think he fits in really well with Smash. During Brawl, I thought it would be great if I could add him, but in the end, it didn't become a reality." He's very popular. When talking about older characters, Geno always gets lots of requests. He didn't appear as a fighter, but I was able to achieve something kind of close to that as a Mii costume. Sakurai tried to put him in Smash several times before, but it's never panned out. But something tells me Smash Ultimate might be Geno's time to shine. I give Geno's chances of getting into Smash a solid 8 out of 10. Before we get to my number 1 pick to be in Smash Bros. Ultimate, here's an honorable mention. Shadow the Hedgehog. Now there are 2 main pieces of evidence for Shadow the Hedgehog's inclusion in Smash Bros. Ultimate. First of all, the game is called Smash Bros. Ultimate, and in case you forgot, Shadow is the ultimate life form, hashtag it's all a conspiracy. But on a much more real note, people think that Shadow may be included in the game because they have removed him as an assist trophy and replaced him with Knuckles. And if I'm being completely honest, this doesn't seem like the most compelling evidence to me, but I can still see where people are coming from. It's entirely possible that they removed him as an assist trophy because they wanted to put him into the game, but it's also equally as possible that they removed him so that they could put in a fresh Sonic character assist trophy without over-representing a third-party franchise. I personally find it kind of hard to believe that we'll see 2 third-party characters from the same franchise. Sorry, Ken fans. But some people say if Shadow is in the game, he'll definitely be an Echo character, and I want to talk about that for just a second, because I see their point. After all, he is similar enough to Sonic that people literally can't tell them apart in their own games, at Sonic Adventure Battle 2. However, I think that Shadow's unique enough that he could definitely have his own character slot. His moveset could be kind of similar to Sonic's, but I'd like to see a utilization of Chaos Control in his attacks, as well as maybe even some attacks from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, such as the Flame Ring, Dash Attack, or Bounce Attack. And yes, I know the Bounce Attack was originally Sonic's move, but we need some representation. That was such a good game, it was part of my childhood. Just throw me a steak here. All in all, I give Shadow's chances of getting into Smash only a 4 out of 10. And my number 1 pick for a newcomer to Smash is Simon Belmont from the Castlevania series. This one took me by surprise when I found out about it. Castlevania is a very dark adventure game about the Belmont family and their quest to kill Dracula. Although new Castlevania games haven't come out for a while, a new one was announced in April of this year for iOS. It also recently had an anime adaptation, which I have yet to see, so if someone in the comments has seen it and it's any good, let me know, I want to add it to my list. But the reason I believe Simon's chances are so great boils down to one reason. Vergeben, the leaker from earlier. He said that he was coming. He predicted pretty much everything else right about the release of Smash Bros. Ultimate. He predicted that every fighter was coming back, along with Ridley and Inkling being revealed. He also insisted that Simon Belmont would be making an appearance in the game. Although, if we take his word for everything, he also said that Steve from Minecraft was gonna be in the game, and I'm praying that one's not true. I don't have anything against Minecraft, I can't see it. Anyway, going back to Simon, I'd give his chances of being in Smash a 9.5 out of 10. And there you have it. Those are the 6 characters that I feel are most likely to be coming to Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'll be making a predicted moveset for each of these characters in the future, so stay tuned. Let me know in the comments down below what fighters you think will make it into the game. Thank you so much for watching. Seriously, if you got this far in the video, it means the world to me. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay smashing.